There's a strange octopus following me. Another typical day, I guess. Well, may as well go outside. I'm sure it needs water of some sort. Look at all the beautiful people and lands and flowers and grass and sand and... Look, there's some water. So, Mr. Octopus Man, how does it feel to be jumping around and singing? You're looking at my footprints, but I'm not leaving any. Oh well, there's your water. And not soon after announcing my not death, I'm back to the works of grinding and whatnot. So yeah, this is a quote-unquote 3,000 sub special. Thank you guys. Uh, it's special enough. I mean, it's against Shark Tamer, so you know it has to be special. So he leads with a Metagross, and I'm just going to go for Fire Punch with my Bandit as Elf. This is a older save, so I mean, it's got some of my older Pokemon on it that I have since erased and been done with. So now I go out to Churno as he goes out to a weird dragon thing, and he summons meteors from the sky, and since Churno is strongest, or she dies, even though it's a guy, but hey, who cares? So strongest dies, and now I go back out to Bullshit Punch, and decide to get some meteors in the face, because he's probably choiced in some way, unless I'm not seeing any life orb recoil or anything else. So my scissor just like, but it doesn't really work because he's not asleep. So I keep going for some metronome, and I'm like, it is your destiny to die, so I'm going to use some Doom Desire. And then I try to use a Poison Tail, but then I realize I don't have a tail, so I can't really do that. And then he sets up some rocks, because whatever. And then Scissor's like, Mr. Twister, and stuff, and then I get more rocks thrown at me, but since there's already rocks around me, it's not really going to affect me too much. So I decided to just go, because I'm tired. I mean, I snored earlier, so why not? So now I'm just going to dig a hole, because that's just what Ed would do, and Scissor just loves Ed, and Eddie, so he's like, dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole, and then he digs a hole right into a Metagross, and the Metagross faints, because it is unable to see little mounds of dirt. So now, Encore comes back out, and he's like, let's go surfing, Scissor, because Scissor, you know, he's tired already, so the ocean water will probably relax him into a deep sleep. So now, Scissor keeps playing with some more poison, but it actually affects this thing, and the Encore finishes me off by surfing, which, I don't know. Maybe I'll end on the beach rough. So now I bring back out my I'm gonna die! And I U-turn, but he knows I pack Ice Punch, so I have no idea why he's staying in. And I decide to bring out Chicken Arise. Arise, Chicken! Chicken Arise! And he surfs me because he just keeps on surfing, that's just what he does. So now I do epic predictions, except not really, and I roost, because who wouldn't want to roost? I know that Zapdos is very attractive to some birds, and he probably likes to be in the coop, even though he's genderless. So now I go back to No Need to Upgrade, and could have sworn this thing had Toxic, but apparently not. See, this is why I got rid of most of my old Pokemon, because they just don't work that well. So I get a useless Discharge Paralyze off, and then Shark Tamer realizes he didn't put any happiness on his Snorlax, so Snorlax is unhappy and would rather be frustrated. So I decide to just stay in here and do nothing while he does nothing too, and he eventually decides to just blow up. And thanks to my not upgrading to the latest version of Porygon 2, I'm going to die from the explosion. Because that's just what happens when your computer parts get so old and you don't clean it out and everything. So I go back out to my lead as customary to Smogon, and you know, Shark Tamer decides to be a deviant person and go out to his Encore. And I Zen Headbutt, hoping it would kill because stab, banded, etc. And it doesn't die because I don't use Ice Punch because I'm a wimp. So now I go back out to Chicken Arise. Arise, Chicken! And he figures I'm just going to go for the whole roost thing, which I don't. I decide to Bree agility. So now I have my cheese around me, and I'm going to show him the power of cheese. And since Shaman is a plant, it will not be able to withstand the power of cheese, because I got a critical hit. Not like it mattered, though, because he said he was going for Earth Power protecting my roost, in which it wouldn't have done anything, and I would have been able to probably kill him off with another one. So he goes out to an octopus thing, and it's like, yar har fiddly-dee, being a pirate is alright to be, do what you want cause a pirate is free, I've got a thunderbolt. And then Kelly is going to die from a quite shocking experience. And now, actually it doesn't die because it's a wimp. Anyway, he decides to kill me off by making some water fall on me. So my cheese gets destroyed by water, and then he's just sitting there eating the rest of it. So now I bring out, oh my god, it's a giant rock. It's a giant rock with a vacuum. I think we should all be afraid, but it's a giant rock. Oh my god, look at it. It's so rocky and giant. And he goes out to his last, which is Bravo, and since I'm a moron, and I don't know that Giga Drain gets a technician boost, I just go for Energy Ball because, you know, I'm stupid. And then he finishes me off with a Giga Drain. So that was a good game, Shark Tamer. This is my showing off of the Heart Gold cap hack I've done. And it'll eventually be done. I've been asking Kazo for some help on move editing, like names and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not dead anymore. Well, I never was dead before, but now I am. I think.